If you're coming to Las Vegas, you probably want a taste of that high roller lifestyle. I'm talking a tomahawk steak, some fancy cocktails, the works. But getting that on this trip is going to cost you a lot. We're Kristin and Will, and we spent the past few months reviewing all the best steakhouses in New York City. We just spent 6 days in Las Vegas reviewing 6 steakhouses here to see how they compare. And today we're living large at an affordable local steakhouse, Echo and Rig.
The happy hour here is insane, so of course we had to indulge. We're sitting downstairs by the bar for a little bit to get drinks before we head up for our reservation. But listen to this, they have $3 cocktails, $3 hot dog, $4 steak and egg, and $5 butcher fries, which we got, and it smells delicious. They also have $5 wines and half off all beers and well liquor. This daiquiri, I still can't believe that this is $3 and we're in Las Vegas. Let's give it a try. Wow, so refreshing. A little sour. I taste the pomegranate. I get a little bit of rum. Perfect for a hot day like today. All right, let's try these fries. These smell heavenly. I can smell the teriyaki sauce. I'm gonna make sure I get some fries, some of that steak. Wow, that is so good. And it's so flavorful. I can see some char on the ends, and the fries are so nice and crunchy, and that teriyaki sauce is unreal. I've never had fries with this type of sauce and seasoning, and these pieces of meat with it are just delicious. Wow. I feel like we might need to get another round, another round of everything. Some more daiquiris, some more of these butcher fries. This is delicious. If this is any indication of what the rest of our meal is gonna be like, we're in good shape. We just made it to our reservation, and of course we got ourselves another $3 cocktail because we couldn't resist. We were sitting on the outdoor patio and it is spectacular. The views of this Tivoli shopping center, I honestly feel transported. I love that we have this fountain right here, and all this Mediterranean architecture is just gorgeous. They also have heaters out here, I guess if it's a chilly night, which I feel like is so accommodating. The service so far has been perfect. Everyone is so friendly and accommodating. We just got some bread, so let's give it a try. It kind of just looks like your typical Italian loaf. This butter looks so nice and whipped though. It is so creamy.
Wow, you took like half of it.
I know. Look at how creamy that is. It looks like whipped cream. Wow. The bread tastes so fresh. The inside is nice and soft, but the outside is a little crunchy with that nice crust. The butter is so nice and creamy. I do feel like it could use a little bit of salt though.
So we just ordered our tomahawk. I am so excited to try that. They actually bring you out all the bone-in cuts so that you can see them for yourselves and pick which one you'd like. Those are $2.70 an ounce, and we went with a 31-ounce tomahawk, but I still needed to walk you through the rest of the menu because there are a lot of interesting things on here. There are multiple cuts of steak that I have never seen on a menu before. One zabuton, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Definitely never seen that on a menu before. They've got all of the butcher's favorites like a bavette or a hanger steak. They also have something called a Spencer, which is essentially a ribeye with the rib cap removed. That's 10 ounces for $33. But the most interesting one to me is the ribeye, which is a 12-ounce boneless ribeye for $41. That is $50 cheaper than the one we had at Bugsy and Myers. And considering we took a 20-minute Uber to get here for like $25 with tip, that basically alone makes up for the Uber. So one person's steak essentially gives you your money back for the Uber to get out here. So that is pretty insane. We also went with two of their most popular sides, the sweet fire cauliflower and the Portobello Fries.
We just got our Portobello Fries, which I am so excited to try because I've heard awesome things about these. There's lots of Parmesan cheese on top, and it comes with an herb aioli. I'm gonna try it with some of this sauce first, and then I'll try it alone.
I mean, I wouldn't be rare on it, but...
Wow, that mushroom flavor is insane. And this coating around them adds such a nice crunch. It's fried to perfection. I also love how they're seasoned. It almost tastes like a lot of Italian seasoning. I taste garlic, onion. They're also so nice and salted. I can't get over how unique this is. I don't think I've ever tried these before or seen them on a menu at a steakhouse, but they're absolutely incredible. I also love the pairing of a steak with mushrooms, and I feel like this could not be a better way to prepare the mushrooms. Like, talk about a perfect side with the steak. Oh my God, I can't stop eating these.
Yeah, I would totally agree. Definitely have never seen anything like this on a menu before, but I'm really excited to try it. Oh my gosh. They have almost a little hint of calamari flavor, but you definitely do taste the mushroom. And they're nice and soft inside. They have the perfect crisp, and the sauce is delicious. It's like a little bit of a vegetable flavor, but it pairs with the mushrooms perfectly.
We just got all of our food and it looks incredible. That tomahawk steak, I cannot wait to try. All steaks come with mushrooms Rockefeller and their homemade garlic chips.
Want to get any more drinks, bro?
Okay, they're not as garlicky as I was expecting. They kind of taste like baked Lay's, but more homemade and just more fresh. Next, let's try this stuffed mushroom. Wow. It is so nice and cheesy. I get great mushroom flavor, and those breadcrumbs add such a nice crunch. It is so flavorful. Both of those were delicious, and I can't believe they just come with the steak. Like, you don't even have to order any extra food if you don't want to. I think it's so nice and accommodating that it doesn't only come with things, but they're also really good. But we wanted to try this sweet fire cauliflower. There's lots of herbs, some peppers. Looks like they're nice and sauteed as well, a little crispy. Wow. The cauliflower actually isn't as crispy as it looks. It kind of tasted like a sweet chili sauce on top, maybe like a little soy sauce, kind of like an Asian fusion type dish. And then I got all this spiciness in my mouth, but it's not too spicy. It's like the perfect combination of flavors. The cauliflower being soft, I also think is really nice because it kind of like accentuates the flavoring and how it's seasoned. That is unbelievable.
That is so interesting. It almost has like a crispy sushi flavor to me for some reason. A little bit like Brussels sprouts. It definitely starts sweet, very sweet. And then just kind of slowly gets a little bit more spicy as it goes, but it's never too spicy. There's a spice. Those peppers on top, they can pack a heat, but the perfect combination of sweet and spice. I think those are excellent.
All right, should we try this tomahawk? So I'm gonna grab a piece right from the middle, just so I can show you the color. To me, this is a perfect medium rare. It's nice and charred on the outsides, but the inside is a nice dark pink. Let's try it. Wow. That is delicious. The perfect amount of chewiness. The outside is so nice and charred. I also love that I could see the salt flakes on top. It is the perfect saltiness. I taste a little bit of garlic. I like how it's crunchy on the outside, but so soft on the inside. And we have like 7 sauces, so I'm really excited to get into that. Okay, first I'm gonna start with this béarnaise. It tastes a little too eggy to me, and I feel like isn't that great of a compliment with the steak. Not a huge fan of that one either. It's very blue cheese heavy, and I love blue cheese. I just think the steak is so good on its own that it doesn't really need that overpowering of a sauce. Red wine demi. Ooh. That's really good. It almost has like a little bit of a barbecue sauce flavor. It's a little sweet, and I really like the consistency of it. It's like a little bit more on the thicker side, but not as thick as the béarnaise. Charred onion. Ooh. Wow, I think that's my favorite so far. It's so creamy, nice and oniony, but not overpowering. Like, you still get the steak flavor. I still taste a lot of the char. It's just a really nice compliment. All right, brandy mushroom. Also a good compliment with the steak, but it doesn't really taste like mushroom to me. All right, 2 more. So now this is the chimichurri. That's really good as well. I taste a lot of fresh herbs. That olive oil seems so nice and high end. That's a really good compliment as well. All right, last one is this horseradish cream, which honestly looks a little weird to me. Oh. No. Not a fan.
Do you know you say horseradish?
What is it? Horseradish?
Horseradish.
Horseradish. Okay, I think my favorites are the red wine demi, the charred onion, and the chimichurri. Maybe I'll just like go between each and have a bite with each one as I keep eating the steak, and some alone, because honestly the steak's just like really good on its own as well.
Finally, time to try this steak. Wow, I cannot get over this. If my math is correct, at $2.70 an ounce, 31 ounces, that's like $85 or something. That makes this tomahawk cheaper than every other steak we've gotten on the strip, and it is absolutely fantastic. I mean, this place, this food is absolutely worth the trip out here. It is fantastic. So I just tried all the sauces. I figured we'd save you guys 5 minutes more of trying all the sauces again. But by far my favorite is the charred onion as well. It is the perfect combination with the steak. It just seems like it would be so good poured over like a steak sandwich or something. It is delicious. So good. And the fat in this steak is sweeter than any fat I think I've ever had in a steak. It is so tasty. There's so many flavors going on. You got the earthiness from the steak. You've got the perfect char on top, a little bit of that smoky flavor from the grill, and the sweetness of the fat. This is an excellent steak.
All right, let's get every last little bit off this bone. It looks delicious. Oh my goodness. I've never had meat come off the bone that easily. It's so tender. And I can't get over how sweet some pieces are. Like when you get a little bit of that fat, it just adds this sweetness. It's crazy. Honestly, to die for. 10 out of 10. And it's affordable, which is the best part. Everything on the dessert menu sounded so good, but our waiter recommended the apple turnover and the caramel turtle sundae, and we decided to go with the sundae just because it's so hot out here and we felt like we needed something refreshing. Let's give it a try. Wow, that caramel flavor is insane. And I love the little toffee pieces that I'm munching on. It gives such a nice crunch and is a little salty. That salty sweet combination is perfect. And the chocolate pieces on top are also delicious. I think it's dulce de leche ice cream. It's so sweet, but like not too overpowering. This is delicious.
We picked Echo and Rig because we wanted to show you guys an affordable option, but we were not expecting it to be one of the best places we tried. Every single thing we had was fantastic. The service was amazing. I could not recommend it more. Well, let us know if you guys have been here, what you thought of it. Make sure to subscribe if you liked the video, and we'll see you in the next one.